Good morning, Kentuckiana. It is 6 a.m. here on your Wednesday. I'm Grace McKenna. We're glad you're joining us. We got Jim out on assignment this morning. We're going to get to him in about 15 minutes or so. We're getting to meteorologist Matt Breland first, though, with a look at our weather, Matt, because it's definitely a hot one as we kind of kick off the early start of summer.
That's right, Grace. Yeah, hot yesterday and still looking hot today. Our temperatures across Kentuckiana already this morning ranging into the 70s. A beautiful sunrise happening with us this morning, though. Some of that smoky haze is still lingering around our skies. It won't be until we head into tomorrow that we'll see that haze start to make its way out of our area. But we've got temperatures in the mid-70s, winds out of the southwest around 8 miles per hour, keeping it muggy throughout our morning and afternoon time. Those temperatures are still going to range into the 70s for most of you this morning, and some of you closer towards the upper 60s. Fern Creek 67, 69 for you guys near Linden. Over in southern Indiana, we're at 68 for you guys near Bedford, and 71 near Seymour, 66 near Campbellsville. On satellite and radar, we're continuing to stay dry and seeing just a few small passing clouds this morning. As we ease our way later on into the afternoon and evening hours, though, we're going to start seeing this approaching shower system. As we head later on into the overnight hours, you can expect those clouds to still stick around, and also scattered showers will start developing with us. A few of those storms across southern Indiana later into this evening could have some stronger winds with them. We're going to keep a close eye on those as they get closer into Kentuckiana. So that's a quick update on what you can expect for the next upcoming hours. We're tracking a steady rainy trend, though, as we head into tonight and into the weekend. All those details coming up in just a few short minutes. But here's a quick check of traffic this morning across Louisville. So far, we are looking good to go on all of our major interstates. The Gene Snyder moving along fine. I-264 at Westport looks good. And I-64 on the Shelby County line in Hurstbourne looking good as well. If anything changes, we'll let you know. Grace?
Matt, thank you. This morning, police are working to learn who fired more than a dozen shots in West Louisville. Officers were first called to West Gulbert Avenue around 10:30 last night, where they found a man shot in the stomach. But LMPD said investigators found the shooting actually happened blocks away on Olive Street, where ShotSpotter detected more than 20 rounds had been fired. The victim was taken to the hospital and is expected to recover. No arrests have been made. If you know anything that could help police, you're asked to call the anonymous tip line at 574 LMPD. Two women charged in connection to a massive Highlands street takeover will face a judge today. LMPD officers arrested 22-year-old Ontavia Brown and 20-year-old Jakaya Snizer early Sunday morning. They say the women were part of the fights that broke out in a chaotic late-night scene on Bardstown Road. A teenager was also arrested. Both women are charged with disorderly conduct and are expected in court at 9 a.m. And now another Bardstown Road business has been forced to shut down. It's something Mayor Craig Greenberg told us was on the table as the city addresses safety in the neighborhood. Tuesday, Friends Hookah Cafe was ordered to close after a routine inspection found it was operating with an expired license. Greenberg made the announcement on social media, saying the business was told to stay closed until the issue was fixed. This morning, the York statue on the Belvedere is behind boards after vandals tried to saw through its arm. City leaders are calling for accountability and a renewed push to protect public art. WHAS11's Alex Dederer has the story.
The eyes of York peeking over a plywood barrier, looking out over the Ohio River.
At first, I thought it was just being unveiled.
But that's not the case. The York statue was unveiled by famed Louisville sculptor Ed Hamilton more than 20 years ago. The four sides of plywood aren't there to keep something in, but someone out.
This is a despicable act of vandalism.
A deep line cut along the wrist of York's arm. Hamilton believes it to be from a hacksaw, remnants of someone's attempt to cut off this hand and rifle. The first time this statue has been messed with since it was erected in 2003. Now a temporary security camera keeps a watchful eye on York.
I feel like the police should have more on foot traffic, like maybe bikers.
This is the second of Hamilton statues that was vandalized.
We just have to make sure that they're lighted well, that we have cameras and everything.
And the statue of King Louis XVI, which was spray painted during the 2020 Breonna Taylor protests and has not returned to 6th Street since. District 4 Councilman Ken Herndon is in support of bringing him back.
Like it or not, King Louis is the namesake of our community.
Louis' return, just part of Herndon's push to bring more public art to Louisville.
It intrigues us and excites us and makes our communities more alive.
But says Louisville's public art process has been broken for more than 2 decades. Herndon says the Art Commission processes make it time-consuming and difficult to bring art to the public space. His vow to overhaul the city's public art process, a balance of adding more art while keeping existing art safe. Alex Dieterer, WHAS11 on your side.
Sculptor Ed Hamilton says the statue's hand will be rewelded today, but it'll stay blocked off until a second visit to finish blending the metals. In other news this morning, police need your help finding this man. Demetrius Hebert of Louisville is accused of killing his girlfriend's puppy. Police say Hebert grabbed the dog during an argument and threw it across the room. Police rushed the animal to Shively Animal Hospital, but it didn't survive. Hebert now has a warrant for felony dog torture. If you know where to find him, you're asked to call the anonymous tip line at 574-LMPD. A step forward now in plans to make part of Louisville more walkable. City leaders are handing over part of 2nd Street to the state temporarily. The Planning and Zoning Committee approved that resolution last night, saying the State Department of Transportation needs to ensure the integrity of the new routes.
This is related to the two-way conversion of 2nd and 3rd Street, and this is a necessary and important part of that project.
The move is part of a larger plan to convert sections of 2nd and 3rd Streets into two-way roads. To make the area safer for pedestrians, the University of Louisville is working on a project that'll remove the portion of 2nd Street you see highlighted here and combine it with 3rd Street. The ordinance now heads to the full Metro Council for final approval. Mayor Greenberg has also announced the city's first ever director of Louisville Metro Department of Transportation. Bill Bell spent years with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet. He'll now lead the newly created city DOT. The mayor says the goal is to coordinate and communicate transportation efforts better and to deliver smarter and faster results. Also happening today, Governor Andy Beshear will join Mayor Greenberg for a special announcement about the state's push to boost education and job growth. The governor's office says the plans focus on creating stronger pathways from classrooms to careers. We'll learn more at 11:30 today.